hope they would say that I'm a good leader, a jokester, yeah, mother.
24. I'm fairly new to ballroom. I walked my first ball last December, so it's getting ready to be a year. I'm a fashion designer, I'm a hairstylist.
I'm the new Prince of Mulan. I am from Boston. I am 21 years old. I've been in the ballroom scene for 2.5 years now.
I'm a feminine performance and realness. It's a split 50-50. Some days I wake up, I want to come to practice. I want to look in the mirror and play with my hair. Some days I come, I want to dance. I don't want to leave the floor. Like, I just want to just dance.
Ballroom, specifically the Kiki scene, is like a playground in my eyes. Kind of like a La La Land to like have fun and like make your moments. Let your hair down and prove to yourself and your house.
Okay, so ballroom culture in all is just an amazing space for queer and trans people of color to be their baddest bitches.
I wasn't really a ballroom girl until one of my little girlfriends, Lexi, she's in the House of Mulan too. She started showing me like some little clips of people slamming their backs and stuff like that, rolling around on the floor, and I was like, oh, what's that?
You actually have to be very strategic with your movements walking runway, keeping your own space, making sure you're either in someone else's space or not in somebody else's space, pacing yourself, breathing, making sure your face is on at all times. Yeah, it's very strategic. Runway is no joke.
So when I'm walking, when I get to the end, I always cross my feet, which makes it
It's really a beautiful community where we all can really just come and be our best selves. As for runway, the girls are very, what's the word? Particular.
There's always a bitch that can beat your attitude. There's always a meaner bitch.
Not everybody can walk runway. Runway is not for everybody.
Less is not more. So like if whatever category you're doing, whatever you want your look to be, if you think like maybe that's too much, no bitch, you actually need 2 times that. That's the advice I would give, particularly to the girls. Like, do more, like go above, because every time you think that, you know, what you have is enough, it's probably not.
I was always really afraid to express my femininity, whether it be through the way I present myself or through my art and fashion, and ballroom has changed that for me. The girl you see now is not who I was.
It's been like a roller coaster. Like I got my ups and downs. I have my highs and my lows. Change for the world because it made me who I am today. But like, you know, it's like a curse and a blessing at the same time.
Although the Kiki scene is like a safe space for, you know, for us to like express our talents and stuff like that and build with each other, it's also very critical. And it's critical because we have to be better than the best in order to get halfway as far as like other people in the outside world. So, you know, it's a safe space and you know, you got your girls and all of that, but also you have to be on top like all the time.
Love. It's my favorite part of our house. We don't often get to be around each other. We don't often get the opportunity to talk, but when we do, it's always love. And it's always genuine.
Okay, so I'm a house mother, but I'm also a mother. And I used to not really differentiate them or like split them, but I've grown to know that like it's a difference. I know what it's like to feel like you're not heard or feel like you're not seen or like feel like nobody understands. So I try to keep that in mind when I'm dealing with house members, with children, with my kids. Yeah, I try to like lead with that because people go through a lot of shit and people don't talk about it. So I know that there's other people going through the same thing, like they're going through a whole lot of things that they just don't really want to share with the world, or they feel like it's not a safe space. But I always want to like let people know that like it's okay to like talk to me and like let things out, because life is hard and the outside world is not going to see it for you. People in the Kiki scene oftentimes is not going to see it for you, and sometimes you just need a real person to just like tell you, you know, what you need to hear and give you the support that you need. So I just like to be that for my house. Try to be, at least, you know.
But you have to maneuver a certain way with the community to get respect. You have to be your own person. So it's like trying to be like the next bitch is not going to get you nowhere.
There are going to be people that like what you do, there are going to be people that don't like what you do. It's not about them. It's about you at the end of the day. It's about your journey and your growth within ballroom. So just do it. And be authentic. Be yourself. That's the most important aspect.
Be who you are.